Hello everyone, Ellie here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about white knights, toxic positivity, and overall just the SSO community as of recent. And yeah, so Dennis Storm, who is a popular YouTuber who he expresses his opinions very openly and authentically, and I really admire him for that. He recently posted a video just ranting about white knights and toxic positivity in Star Stable and fake YouTubers as well. And this is something I've wanted to discuss and express my own opinion about for a while now, but I haven't done it yet because I just didn't really know how to go about it. And once Dennis did it, I was like, oh, finally, like somebody also agrees. Like I guess in my mind I'm always kind of like not sure if other people agree, because nobody really talks about it. And I feel like it definitely needs to be addressed because there's so much toxic positivity to kiss up to Star Stable. These influencers and these YouTubers, like, they don't really express constructive criticism and they just kiss up to Star Stable to stay on their good side and stay relevant. And I don't really express constructive criticism at all with whatever. What the heck? Hold up. Does she normally walk around like this? Oh my god. New character. Okay, we don't have this face shape in, the beta. Do we? Hold. Please hold. Will a beta tester, if somebody ever finds this video, please will you tell me if this is in the beta test? Because this face shape is not in there. I do not recognize it at all. No, and it's not round. Like, the face shape isn't super chunky and, like, toddlery like in the beta. But the other features and shading make them look, like, more mature because of the features and the shading. Hold on, I'm gonna screenshot this, and we're gonna post it on my Instagram and see what people think. Also, I changed my hair to brown. I was kind of getting tired of the red. Naturally, I'm a brunette in real life. I've dyed my hair red multiple times in the past, but I decided to go back to my roots. Oh, are they talking? Wait, that's cute! Wait, I love that. I love that they're doing that. I'm sure, when the update actually comes out, they will actually physically be talking, which is, honestly, thank you, Star Stable, for making the NPCs, like, feel more realistic. I feel like all of them feel like robots. Where was I? We're talking about toxic positivity. Here, let's go ahead and start training. Toxic oh my god. Okay. Toxic positivity and fake YouTubers and all that jazz. Yeah, so I feel like there are quite a few. I mean, I watch them, but they do give out pretty good content. I feel like they buy way too many horses just for the sake of views. Like, I don't think they actually buy the horses because they like the horses. I think they just buy it because they can, and they know it'll get views. Anyways, to their toxic positivity, there are quite a few YouTubers in the SSO community, like I said, that don't give constructive criticism. If they do, they'll sandwich it in a way where it's not even constructive criticism at that point. It's more of like, oh, I don't know how I feel about it. Oh, that's weird. But then they'll they'll spice it up with like complimenting the hell out of it to kiss up to Star Stable. I don't know if that makes any sense. I would give examples, but I don't want to get into a fight with the community. I don't want to expose people. It's not really nice. If you are aware of toxic positivity and in the SSO community, you will be able to identify it in some of the popular YouTubers of SSO. It's really not hard to spot if you know what you're looking for. But yeah, along with the beta testing, I've been keeping a close eye on what those influencers and YouTubers and some ambassadors have been saying. From what I can tell from Instagram posts of feedback that people are already giving, quite a few posts are actually very good, and I'm actually really proud of these beta testers expressing constructive criticism. I've seen quite a few posts that compliment. It's called the sandwiching technique. It's where you say something good about something, and then you say something that you want changed or something that's not as good, and then you end it with another compliment. So you're sandwiching the negative, essentially, to like lessen the blow, I guess is what you could say. But that's what I've been taught in school. Is like, use the sandwiching technique if you're gonna apply constructive criticism. Which I guess in a way could also kind of be manipulated into toxic positivity. But it is more of a mature method instead of just saying, oh my god, this sucks. Like, God, this is so weird looking. And this is why. Instead of just, like, blatantly expressing the bad, I guess. Along with the toxic positivity for the YouTubers, there are just some YouTubers who kiss up to Star Stable. You'll see it on their Instagram posts. They're just every post is crazy heart emojis and oh my god, Star Stable, thank you so much in like all caps. And it's cringe in my opinion. It's just like you don't need to express your excitement that crazily. Like that's awesome that you're excited, great for you, like you go. But you don't need to use all these cringy heart emojis. And I think it's mainly the ambassadors who do it because they're required by their contract to do it. Which I would hate that if I had a contract that was like, you have to use these emojis and you have to talk like this, and if you don't, then we'll fire you, or I don't know. Like it just kind of destroys the whole individuality aspect of feedback. So I don't know. Toxic positivity in this community is just an all-time high most of the time. Whoa, rain! Come on. And it's sad. Like I feel like a lot of these influencers, ambassadors, and YouTubers are afraid or timid, I should say, to express constructive criticism because they think that if they express anything negative about Star Stable isn't going to ask them to do anything anymore or like them anymore because they said one small bad thing. But yo, if you use the sandwiching method, you'll lessen the blow. But I feel like they're timid. They're timid about the whole thing, so they don't even do it at all. And that's where all the oh my god, Sir Stable, you're so amazing, thank you so much. Like that's where they start expressing just positivity everywhere all the time, and they respond to constructive criticism by other players, a white knight mentality. That's another thing I wanted to talk about. Like the whole white knight thing is like players in SSO who combat older players' comments, who want, you know, improvements to the game because they've been playing for 10 years or whatever. A lot of white knights will not recognize that they're an older player, and they'll fight their comments with, oh, well, you should know that Star Stable does the best that they can do. Blah, 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 blah. And it's like, okay, hold up. You don't know that for sure. Like, it's all assumptions on either side at the end of the day, really. Like, we don't know at the end of the day how hard Star Stable tries at this game. We do not know that they genuinely care about their players. It's all an assumption at the end of the day, really. Like, yeah, we can see evidence here and there, but it could just be, oh, we're rewarding our players to get them on our good side. Like, we really don't know at the end of the day, and we can only assume and hope that all of the action Star Stable does do for the community is genuine. But there are some companies who just, you know, they reward their players, but it's really only for, and hoping that they'll get on their good side. Which is very dark to talk about, and I don't really know why I went on that kind of a tangent. I apologize. But it's just kind of the reality of like we can hope and we can assume all we want, but at the end of the day, we don't know. We really do not know. So when White Knights swoop in and claim all this stuff, they don't know what they're talking about. You know, they don't work for Star Stable. They can't talk on their behalf. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of that kind of stuff. And I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer. I'm kind of portraying myself as a devil's advocate right now, just kind of like expressing the reality that a lot of players in Star Stable refuse to see because of that toxic positivity mindset that is so integrated in the community. It's kind of like a mob mentality almost at this point, and I really admire people who do express constructive criticism amidst the toxic positivity and white knight mindsets. If you're one of those people who sandwiches what you gotta say to Star Stable, thank you. Thank you for putting yourself out there and being bold. I feel like a lot of people are too scared to do that because they think they'll look bad in Star Stable's eyes or they'll get bashed by the community for literally giving constructive criticism. Constructive criticism isn't bad if you do it the correct way. It's really good, and it's how the game grows. Don't be afraid to express yourself. And I commented on so many beta testers when they were like, I got chosen for the beta test. I commented on their Instagram posts and, YouTube, and I was like, hey, congratulations. Really excited to see the content you have to put out. Don't be afraid to use constructive criticism. Tell us the good and the bad, because if we only are talking about the good about these characters, Star Stable isn't going to change anything about them. We need to also acknowledge the bad and the things that need to be changed. Nothing is perfect. And perfect doesn't exist. There are always improvements that can be made. It was actually really well received, which made me really happy. All of them were very happy and expressed, yes, I will absolutely express what I think needs to be changed. And I was like, thank you so much. So it seems like the beta test, honestly, is going pretty well. There are a couple YouTubers that are still expressing a lot of toxic positivity as they're testing, and I'm hoping when they do give their actual feedback, which I don't know if they'll share that with the community, I hope that they will do their constructive criticism there. Oops, sorry, Mark, let me just walk through yours real quick. I think that's the tangent I wanted to go on. I think that is what I wanted to express. I've been wanting to get this off my chest for a hot minute. So I hope that did it justice. But I really do think that this is something that the community needs to acknowledge more and call people out when they are being toxic with their positivity. Like, it's not healthy, and it does cause emotional manipulation to those who they're doing it to. It's disregarding negative emotions for only positive, and that's not healthy at all. That teaches people to shut their mouths and be quiet about what they want change for, and we need change just in general. Like, change is not bad, change is good. So that's my 2 cents on the whole topic of all that. Let me know in the comments down below, using constructive criticism, what you guys think. I really appreciate it if you made it through the whole video to listen to me. Yeah, let me know your thoughts about just toxic positivity and white knights and YouTubers who are using toxic positivity as a way to stay on the good side of Star Stable or whatever it could be. Or maybe they're so conditioned to using toxic positivity they don't even realize they're doing it. I have no idea. But yeah, thanks so much for listening, you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!